Welcome to the series, The 7 Deadly Sins. The sin that will be discussed, along with the demon attached to that sin is greed. Many individuals in every society struggle with greed. But what makes this sin deadly? Greed is defined as an intense and selfish desire for something, especially wealth, power, or food. It is a covetous wanting for personal gain. When a person commits a sin, it will open a door to a demonic spirit. However, the person that commits that sin will not have a say on what unclean spirit comes in. Instead, that unclean spirit will manifest itself through a specific sin that person will now struggle with. So if a person has an unhealthy desire for personal gain, to the point of using and abusing others, the spirit that is causing this sin is greed. Greed is attached to the demon, Mammon. In the book of Proverbs 15 verse 27 it says, "He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live." A person who deals with greed will desire to have more, even when they have enough. They will never be satisfied. In their own household they will see others as the enemy, thinking the other person wants what they have, causing that person not to trust anyone. A person with greed will chase after riches in this life, and will begin to do it by ungodly means. Psalm 62 verse 10 says, "Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them." Matthew 6 verse 21 says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Greed will cause a person to be blind to morals. They will no longer care about others, and see others merely as a means for profit and personal gain. That person will even try to profit off of the misfortunes of their own family members. This is how the spirit of greed traps a person in bondage, and ultimately takes their life. By getting that person to devote all of their time to the love of money. In the book of 1 Timothy 6 verse 10 it says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." The intention of a demon is to try to get a person to open more doors, in order for more demons to come in. When a spirit of greed is manipulating a person's desires, its intention is just that. Greed can open a person up to other spirits, and cause that person to be full of idolatry. This will lead to more evil acts, and ultimately more demons. As greed increases in a person's life, that person will now have what is called a demonic stronghold, and will be in a very dark spiritual state. The book of Luke 12 verse 15 warns us and says, "And he said unto them, Take heed, and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth." Making money to live, and living to make money, are not the same. Our lives are more important than any material possessions that can be obtained in this life. Matthew 6 verse 24 says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one, and love the other, or else he will hold to the one, and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon." The Bible makes it clear that if a person is serving mammon, they are not serving God. Spiritually what this means, is they are on the broad road that leads to destruction. If you find yourself filled with greed, and covetousness, it's not too late to turn around. Pray and fast against the spirit of greed. Always remember that Jesus loves you. Turn to Him while there is time.